Hello guys and welcome to this Tower of God video. And in this video I will be talking about the latest chapter of the Tower of God webtoon. And this video will be a chapter review for chapter 648 of the Tower of God webtoon. But before I start this video guys, let me tell you guys that this video is going to contain major spoilers for the Tower of God webtoon. So the last chapter ended by showing us that V attacked Tromari from behind after taking over Bam's body, and this new chapter begins by showing us that Tromari's body is falling down to the ground. Mizuno thinks that this person is Bam at first, however Mizuno soon came to realize that this person is not Bam anymore. And we also saw the reaction of Gus Tang, and he was in disbelief after seeing V take over Bam's body. From his hand gesture, and from his flow of Shinsu, and also from the expression on his face. From all of this information, Gus Tang was able to recognize that this person is not the irregular named Bam, but it is actually their long-forgotten companion who has been with them from the beginning, and this person is named V. However, Gus Tang thinks to himself that this person is surely dead, and Gus Tang confirmed this fact with his very own eyes. And in the next page we see that Gus Tang is wondering to himself how it is possible that V can be inside the body of Bam. Gus Tang questions how V can be inside of Bam's body, and V replies to this question by saying that the story is too long of a story for him to explain it right now. However, for now, V tells Gus Tang that giving them punishment and death for their crimes is more important to him. And while he is saying this, V is attacking them with a massive Shinsu attack. However, Mizuno jumped in the way in order to block this attack, and in this moment we can see that V has his eyes set on Mizuno. Mizuno tells V that he has no idea what is going on, but showing up here out of nowhere like this is very rude. And then Mizuno angrily tells V to give back Bam his body. However, V says that he won't give him his body back, and this is because from the very beginning, this body was meant to be used for the purpose of revenge. Mizuno asks V if this means that he is going to take over his body, and V says that it's not about him taking over his body, but it is about them both being together. And then V proclaims to everyone that this child will avenge Arlene with him. And while he is unleashing his Shinsu, V is saying that avenging Arlene is their only wish, and it is also their most cherished wish. And then in the next page we see that V uses a zero-style Shinsu control technique, and this technique is called Water Dragon. V thinks that they have done a very good job of preparing this body like this, and he can't believe that they even taught him the Shinsu technique that he used to use. We see that V orders his Shinsu Water Dragon to go attack Tromari, and in the next panel we can see that Tromari is defenseless to this attack. However, at the last second, we see that Gus Tang uses his Shinsu skill in order to stop the Water Dragon's attack, and he stopped the attack from hitting Tromari. And after being protected by Gus Tang, we see that Mizuno goes to carry Tromari, and Mizuno is trying to help him survive. V tries to finish off Tromari by launching another Shinsu attack, however Mizuno uses his raw power to stop this attack. V tells Gus Tang that him protecting his enemy is very strange, and he asks Gus Tang if he is really fighting to kill Tromari. And Gus Tang just replies to this question by saying that he still intends to kill him, however besides that, he is also planning to kill the other 10 family leaders. And then we see that Gus Tang started addressing V directly, and he tells V that from now on, he will also be included in his hit list, along with the heads of the 10 families. V thinks that this situation is very complicated, and this is because he can't handle them both at the same time while he is in his current form, however he still would really like to kill Tromari. V thinks that Tromari will definitely try to kill him as soon as he regains his strength, and he will also tell Jihad about his existence. And then V thinks to himself that the only thing that is in his favor right now is that Gus Tang and Mizuno both do not want to hurt the original owner of this body. And V thinks that if this is the case, then he will have to use his Shinsu in order to try something else. And then we see that V suddenly tried to escape from the battlefield, and in this moment Gus Tang and Mizuno both realize that he is trying to run away from them. Mizuno screams at V to give Bam back his body, and then we see that Mizuno started chasing after V. V thinks that Mizuno is much faster than he had thought, however in his head, he says that it still is not time yet. And right when he was about to catch up to V, we saw that Mizuno ran into a spell, and Mizuno instantly realized that this is a spell. We see that Looselike is the person who casted this spell, and Looselike just suddenly started levitating behind V. V quickly recognizes Looselike as his subordinate, and Looselike tells his master that it has been a long time since they last saw each other. We see that Looselike is the person, and after reuniting with his master, Looselike also says that V is their god. V said that Luslik was able to recognize him right away, and Luslik says that there is no way that he wouldn't be able to recognize his master. V and Luslik have a small conversation about their reunion, and Luslik tells V that they should talk in detail after they escape from Mazino. However, V says that they should stay here for just a little while longer, and this is because the seeds he has sown will soon sprout and bloom. And in this moment Mazino suddenly realizes that V is targeting Traumery with this attack. However, Mazino thinks that it is too late for him to stop this attack. Luslik is impressed that he is able to handle this new body to this extent, and V says that it is because he has done such a good job of raising it. While he is leaving, V tells Traumery that although it was a brief reunion, it was good to see his dear friend. And then V tells him to not feel lonely on the other side of life, and he goes on to say that he will send the rest of his friends to join him so that he won't feel lonely. And V says that this is because Traumery gets lonely very easily. Mazino does not understand what the hell is going on, and he wonders to himself what is up with this guy. And on the last page of this chapter we see that V is leaving the battlefield, and with a smile on his face, V is saying that Mazino is a very interesting guy who has entered the tower. Anyway guys, it looks like this chapter ends with V leaving the battlefield, and V has killed Traumery after taking over Bam's body. Anyway guys, this is the end of this video. If you guys enjoyed this video, and want to see more like it, then like, comment, and subscribe. And thank you for watching.